So yes, the Knicks, we get the bounce back victory that we needed on the road. Game 2 on this little West Coast trip. Man, Brunson and Towns running a little bit of two-man game. Will we see more of this? Josh Hart came back and made a difference straight from the beginning. 8 points in the first quarter, diving on floors, playing defense, getting stops that we needed, pushing the pace. All 4 or 5 starters were pretty effective tonight, shooting the ball, getting buckets. Double big lineup had some good moments. Mitchell Robinson down the stretch defensively. Man, this game had a lot of great elements to it. I am happy. The Knicks now go 7-3 against the West Coast. It seems like this West Coast trip is just what we needed. We're going to talk about that and more on tonight's post-game call-up show. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest, and you know the vibes. Tell a friend, we are live. Nice win, a nice win. This game is a funny game because, for a couple of different reasons. One, the Portland Trailblazers, if they would have beat us, they would have been a 500 team. But now that they lose this game, they go a game under 500. Just some of the wacky nuances that take place during the season. But the West Coast has been proven a safe place for the Knicks to thrive. I know we just lost to the Suns, but sub 500 teams on the road, we are 7-0. So we hadn't lost a game yet to a sub 500 team on the road. 7-3 on the West. We got Sacramento, Golden State. I definitely know we're going to crush Sacramento. But Golden State, that's going to be a big game. For that show, I'm going to have my man Big Dog Talk Sports come through for that night. Hopefully, y'all definitely tune in. Let me know your thoughts. This is a post-game show. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. Let me know what your thoughts are. I thought that this was a nice victory for the boys in orange and blue. I thought the defense stepped up big in a lot of key moments, especially down the stretch. Mitchell Robinson closes his second game of the season because I think he was on the floor last time against Phoenix. He played down the stretch in the fourth too. So tonight he closed it out. Well, of course, he never goes to the last second, but he goes to about that 1 minute mark. And I thought that was a great adjustment from Mike Brown down the stretch because, the defense was a little soft with Towns in the fourth quarter. Now, I thought Towns was good defensively overall. I'm just saying in that fourth quarter when Portland started making that little run and they was cutting into the lead and then the game was tied, then it was within 2 points. So I thought going with Mitchell Robinson was the big difference. And I think that's what helped the Knicks pull away and realistically get the victory, man. I mean, this win was pretty interesting. Like, I'm going to show y'all something. Let me see if I can get this. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to get the score on the screen. And because I ain't gonna lie, I was a little nervous, but I still was confident that we would pull through because we had the lead going into the fourth and we were 20-1 coming into this game, going into the fourth. So I knew that would be a strong suit of ours. And it definitely kicked in. Also, we also had over 30 assists. Anytime we do that, I believe we're 12-2. So the ball movement once again, a major key. And so when all of these things are clicking and are happening for the Knicks, usually it leads to a victory. And that's what we've seen take place tonight. But I saw something. I noticed something that was pretty interesting in the first half. And I was like, is he really going to do this tonight? And he definitely did. Yep, 12-1. So look, let me show you what he did. He played a 8, I call it an 8.5 man rotation. Half man because Diawara only got 3 minutes, a 3-minute stretch. And from there, he didn't come back in the game. But the reason why you can't look at this and say, well, testing 1, 2, 3, can you hear me? I'm good. Hopefully you guys can hear me. So, what I was saying was the difference between this and Coach Tibbs is he didn't burn out the starters while playing the 8-man rotation because Deuce got pretty much started minute. It's like, this is what Mike Brown said. I can't start Deuce because Hart's back, right? And then I'm still going to give him starter minutes. And then I'm going to give Mitchell Robinson 25 minutes. And I'm going to give Clarkson as much minutes as I can, which wound up being 13 minutes. But he still only played one guy over 34 minutes, and that was Jalen Brunson. Right? So, and the only reason why Jalen Brunson played 37 minutes was because he made another smart adjustment. He brought Brunson back in early in the fourth because Danny Avdia, who they call Turbo in Europe, because he's super quick. He started the fourth quarter. He was getting ready to play like 40 minutes, but he got hurt and had to leave the game. So Mike Brown had to put Brunson in to match that. Plus, we got 2 days off between our next game. This is the time to, play Brunson as much as you needed to because you got to get this win. You couldn't afford to lose this game, especially when you had the lead and you were dominating the game. I think we led. I'm gonna pull it up right now. So yeah, we led about 80% of the time, 79%. So that's major. Usually the team that controls the game usually wins the game, but it's not an exact science. Not an exact science. So yeah, I can't get on Mike Brown. I mean, this is not Coach Tibbs. Coach Tibbs always played all his starters at least 37 minutes. And at least 2 or 3 of them would have had 40 minutes because he didn't have another backup that he would play 25. He might play Deuce 30 minutes or Deuce whatever the minutes was last year. And then Shaman emerged. But that's it. That's it. But yeah, call up. Keep the calls coming. Call up Sure Rules is in effect. 3-minute calls, $5 callback options available on Linktree. Definitely check out the Linktree/Objective Fan. Everything that we do is on there. Most definitely. Just making sure the sound, because as I transfer to different scenes, I just want to make sure y'all still can hear me. But yeah, I mean, this game was a good one. I mean, we're not going to act like the Portland Trailblazers did not win 7 of their last 8 games. They were on the way to 500 until we blew their opportunity. They won 5 games in a row. They beat Houston twice in a row. They beat San Antonio, albeit without Wemby. And you know what's funny? I saw that San Antonio game, and Luke Kornet had 23 points, his season high on the Trailblazers. So I was going to Oh my God, I got the Bodega Cat hoodie. You can also check this out. If you want to check this out in the shop, you could go to the link tree under the merch section. But man, let me tell you something. If Cat did not do what he did tonight, if Cat didn't at least put up 20, which he did, and get the 11 rebounds, I was going to roast him. I was going to be like, yo, man, Luke Cornett torched this team. There's no reason why you can't do what Luke Cornett did. And then Mitchell Robinson, man, I mean, I thought that he was the most impactful player off the bench because his defense and rebounding, very essential. 6 offensive rebounds. We already know he's the best offensive rebounder in the game. And I love the adjustment by Mike Brown not playing Towns in that fourth quarter. 100%. 100%. So, yeah, I'm digging what I'm seeing from this Knicks team. With Josh Hart back, I think this trend will continue. I know we're going to blow out Sacramento. But Golden State, I'm curious to see how we'll do against them right now. Golden State is down 10 to the Atlanta Hawks. And so I definitely got my eyes on them. I'm going to be scouting them hard. I'm going to scout Sacramento. Listen, I watch every team, but when we get ready to play a team, I do my little scouting report. And like some of the things I noticed about this Blazer team that was pretty unique was, and they were playing better, but they were definitely a bottom 9 offense and a bottom 11 defense. And I'm like, damn, for them to be winning so much, why is that? The reason why is Portland has had the most, they're one of the most beat up teams to the point where they're so injured that you don't even realize that Dame Lillard is there. Like, it's like he's not even, it's like if you don't really pay attention, you would forget that Dame Lillard is on that team. He just is out for the year. And so, you know, the Portland Trailblazers had to overcome a lot, right? And they started getting some of their guys back. Jrue Holiday, this was his first night back. But, you know, Shaedon Sharpe, Omnia, Kamara, who I like, by the way. That Kamara kid is nice. The Cisco kid is okay, even though he didn't have the greatest showing tonight. I thought Jalen Brunson did well defensively on him. Right? He didn't score a bucket on Brunson when Brunson was on him. And overall, I thought Brunson and Towns' defense tonight was solid. Like, if they could defend like the way they did tonight, I'm not saying they got to be all NBA defense, but if Brunson and Towns could defend like this, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. As far as to bring it back to the Blazers, when I was doing my scouting report, they're 9th in pace. They honestly probably would be first if they wasn't such a good offensive rebounding team. Definitely a premier team on the glass as well. So I knew the rebounding battle will be important. And, you know, both teams I wouldn't say we were both dominant, but we did +7 them on the glass, or +6 rather, 45 to 39. So, but the 3-point battle, I knew we would win that because the Portland Trailblazers is bottom 3 in 3-point percentage, but they're 4th in the amount of 3-pointers they attempt, right? And they're also 9th in makes at 14.2 a game, and they fell short of their goal at 12, and when we outshot them by 5-3, so we won the 3-point battle. I knew we would do that. I was a little concerned about them defensively because they are 7th in 3-point defense. Even though they're bottom half in defense rating, they're 7th in opponents' 3-point percentage, only giving up 35% a game. So I was like, I was curious how that would go. But the Knicks, we do a good job against opposing defenses, usually. Against top 10 3-point defense opponents, 3-point percentage teams, we're 8-7. So we're above 500 against those teams. And because I just added that to the 82 Nights Club, by the way, to all the people who got the 82 Nights, the official basketball intelligence system. I just added some efficiency stats that are pretty interesting. And it reminded me when I'm putting this stuff together, we got a good team. We just had a bad stretch. But the Knicks have a good team. I'm not going to lie. If you listen to this channel, I am hard on the Knicks. but it's only because I know how good potentially we could be, right? I still believe that we got the best big four in basketball from an offensive standpoint. I don't think nobody has the top four options. Like, so when Bridges is not being passive like tonight, this is why this was a beautiful game, because I felt like everybody brought it tonight and showed something on the offensive end, right? And of course, nobody had 40, nobody had 30, but you don't need it when everybody scores at least 18 points in the starting lineup. You don't need guys to have 30 and 40 points. Where everybody produced tonight, I'm comfortable with. OG Anunoby, 24 points on 9 of 15, shooting 4-7 from 3. Mike from Harlem, the PA. If OG continues to play the way he's playing, yeah, you might owe that brother an apology, okay? Because he looked like he was making baskets on purpose tonight. I mean, he was definitely solid. Then he had that one dunk where he drove around the 3-point line, came down the middle of the lane and and buffed it on the Blazers. I'm like, damn. Even though his handle is not the best, Jaylen Brown's handle is also not that good. I mean, he's improved his handle, but Jaylen Brown be getting to the basket without really a right hand. And OG Anunoby, he may not be the best ball handler, but once he gets that first step on you, you can't stop him. You know, so yeah, he's definitely a super athlete, and not super. I'm not gonna say super. I'm gonna say he is a above average athlete. I don't want to gas it. I'm out of thingy. Hold on, Maxine, the producer, hit me up. She's telling me to look at a comment in particular. By the way, if you want me to put your comment up or read your comment, all you gotta do is hit the link tree, and I will read your comment. But Maxine told me to check out Nick Jack's comment. Okay, all right. Okay, I see, Maxine. You said, so Nick Jack says, hold on, let me come out of there. Who's your daddy tonight? Mitch was your daddy. He had an awesome game. I was watching, didn't see him standing around. Okay, so let me comment on that. Once again, I dropped the clip on Mitchell Robinson. My main point in that clip is when he's setting the screen with Brunson, you rarely see lobs. Now, in that Phoenix game, Brunson managed to get 2 lobs to him. But do you know why he was able to get the 2 lobs to him? Because on those 2 plays, Mitch did not cut hard. He does not dive hard on screens. He doesn't. It's like he hesitates. He sets the screen and he's deliberating. He's not setting the screen and getting the hell out of there fast, right? He did a better job. He set some good screens tonight. But the problem is when you don't dive hard, it makes it easier for them to blitz Brunson. When he gets the hell out of there, the screen is more effective. But they're blitzing Brunson every time. That's what they want to do because they want to take the ball out of Brunson's hand. They usually bring that weak side guy over to stop Mitch. That's why he doesn't get lobs. They bring the weak side guy over, preventing Mitch from getting lobs, okay? Now, tonight he was able to get a lob with OG Anunoby. That's the only pick and roll lob he had, for the record. So, once again, it's not like Mitch is getting DeAndre Jordan looks on lobs. He doesn't. And the reason why is because he doesn't dive hard. That's my point, Nick Shack. But you see, you think that I have a vendetta against Mitch, or you think that I don't want to see Mitch do well. I told you that Mitch and Towns do not need to be together. They play better apart. And you've seen it tonight. When they are apart, they shine. When they are together, it's good in spots. I told you, beginning in the 4th quarter, beginning of the 2nd quarter. You see Mike Brown doing everything I say he's doing. I said, play the double big lineup, beginning of 2nd quarter, beginning of 3rd quarter. That's when you play the double big lineup. Am I starting the double big lineup? No. I would not start the double big lineup. They are better apart. Anytime Mitch comes off the bench and Towns starts, we are 10-3. No, 11-3 after tonight. Let me just stat check myself. So yeah, so anytime Towns starts, Mitch comes off the bench like tonight, we are 11-3. When Mitch and Towns start together, they are 5-7. Okay? So The reason why we were talking about Mitch's pick and roll is because when he sets it with Brunson, he doesn't get the hell out of there. I wish we had a stat tracker on how many lobs you see Brunson throwing to Mitch. I guarantee you it probably won't be more than a handful. It doesn't happen. So, yeah, Maxine, hopefully I responded to the comment the way you wanted me to. But, yeah, if you do want me to get into the messages, definitely hit that link tree, and I will do that. Unless Maxine pulls something out and tells me she wants me to respond to it. All right? Hit that link tree. But still, in the meanwhile, you guys could call up 646-995-8389. Call up and let me know how you feel. You know, let me know how you feel. But I gave Mitchell Robinson his props tonight, so that response is crazy to me. I gave Mitchell Robinson his props tonight. I thought that Mike Brown made the right decision going with the defense. Now, Towns may have been hurt, right? We got to get a scouting report on that. Hopefully, he's not. And maybe that might have went into the decision, but either way, whether that's the decision or not, it worked out. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if it was because he was hurt or not. It worked out, and it looked good. And then I like how final 2 minutes, and Mitch got to come out. Mitch can't play in the final 2 minute of games. He can't. So we went with no center, and that was interesting. The no center lineup. I remember when they thought, this is why people who think they could predict the future, don't listen to them, because 99% of the time you're going to be wrong. And if you're right, you just so happen to be lucky, because no one could predict the future. I remember when they were saying there would be a world where the tallest player in the league would be 6'7", and 7-footers will be out of the game. Now, man, 7-footers is, if you get a Sangoon on your team, you get a Towns, you get a Joker, you get a 7-footer that can play, he can make your team. Right? All of the top teams got 7-footers that can play. Right? So that whole, oh yeah, this was going to be, no. Now you see the opposite. Like Danny Avnia, I know the Portland Trailblazers got a lot of injuries, and that's why he plays point guard. But, you know, in terms of the Portland Trailblazers, Avnia is the 6'9" point guard. So you're starting to see guards get big. So, yeah. 646-995-8389. Call up and voice your opinion. Yeah, Knicks got the W, man. I thought, like I said, it was a really good presentation as to, you know, how the Knicks can be at their best, you know. 123 points, you know, that's another mark. Like, all of these stats, like, it's deeper than just stats, because it really tracks performance in moments in time, right? So when we talk about the 123 points, anytime we get more than 121 points, which was our average when I started taking account for that stat, I think we dropped down to 119. But anytime we get more than 121 points, we are 14-3. So, you know, when the ball is moving, 32 assists, we got the starters all with 18 points or more, is usually a W. We do got our first call on tonight. Hello, caller. State your name. Let the people know where you calling from.
Hello, this is Yuri.
How's it going, Yuri? How you feel about this game, man? I mean, a nice bounce-back victory on the road. Talk to me.
I feel vindicated. Well, my Knicks fans saying trade hard now, huh?
Ooh, oh, we going there? Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah, 3-minute rule in effect, right?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I'm gonna make sure you get your time. Go ahead.
All right, no problem. No, I'm gonna make sure I'm respectful. I'm gonna make sure I'm I'm fair this time. Yeah, no, I feel vindicated. How y'all feel now, huh? Oh, we gotta trade hard. He was horrible in the Pacers series. Nah, I feel vindicated after tonight.
I'm with you. I am definitely with you. Oh, and make sure you answer this question, because since we talk about Josh Hart, was Josh Hart the reason? Not the excuse. Is a difference. Was he the reason, not the excuse, for the rough patch that we had in the last 10 games?
What do you mean?
Was he the reason, not the excuse? Him not being there, was he the reason not the excuse why we suffered, like why we lost the one in our last 6 games. Him not being there.
Oh, no, it was not an excuse. I've been saying that from the get-go. We need Hart back in the starting lineup. That was not an excuse. You could just feel how different the team is with him on the court. He kept Jalen Brunson honest. He keeps Mikal Bridges honest. Coincidence when Mikal Bridges has Josh Hart in the lineup, Mikal Bridges has a good game tonight. Coincidence when Jalen Brunson actually passes the ball and Josh Hart can play make.
Right.
With him on the floor. Coincidence when Cat's on the floor and he has his best game with Hart in the lineup. Oh, yeah, not to mention, too, guys, Cat had 2 blocks.
Yeah, the defense was good.
You need Hart because Hart will allow this team to be physical. What do I mean by that? If you have Hart in the lineup, I guarantee you that Detroit game goes differently.
I hear you. Yeah, I'm not going to argue against success, 12-3 with him in the starting lineup.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's only going to get better from here, I feel like, now that the team's almost fully healthy. Just missing one more player.
Oh, yeah. And when you look at the rotation, right, and you see, like I said, it was an 8.5-man rotation, but the only player to play more than 4 minutes was Brunson, and that's because Mike Brown had to bring him in early because, Portland was going on the run. So, I love I love the rotation.
I was fine with an 8-man rotation tonight. I was fine.
I loved it. Yeah, I loved it. And also, by the way, Josh Hart shooting 39% from 3 on the season.
Crazy. It's crazy. You can't make up his impact. And guess what? Knicks are improving to 9-10 on the road.
9-10 on the road. And guess what, Yuri? We're undefeated against sub-500 teams on the road. We are 7-0 against sub-500 teams on the road. Teams that don't got a foul.
Compared to last year.
Hey, this is why I say the problem isn't the road and the problem isn't the 500 and above teams. The problem is both of them together. Because at home, against 500 and above teams, we're 7-3. So if you put the road together with the above 500 team, that's what we got to figure out. And that's the next level for us to be a really dominant team in the regular season.
Also, we are second. We are back in the second East. Back in the second. Yes. I want to point out one thing. We won this game today with the free throw disparity being ridiculous.
Crazy.
Portland shot 25 free throws. They only made 22. Knicks shot 8 free throws. What world are we living in?
I don't know, Yuri.
And I saw some of the fouls too. I'm like, yo, Denji, this has got to be the worst SGA whistle I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. He does this, though. He leads the league in fouls drawn, by the way. So this was an admiration. He does this. He's number 1 in getting fouls.
Insane. Yep. Insane. Yeah. Anyway, I'm about the 3-minute mark. I just wanted to end that with that. Salute, Karan. Salute, Knicks Nation. Good win tonight. Let's hope they can continue this going forward.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully get back on track in January to close it out and going into February.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Yuri. All right. That's Yuri, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server channel member and mod. By the way, he brought up free throws, right? You want to know something crazy? Free throws don't really come back to bite us. Anytime we get less than 21.7 free throw attempts, we still 12-7. Like, so we're well above 500 team, even when the free throws doesn't drop. And then on the opponent side, anytime the opponent shoots greater than 21.7 free throws, and the reason why I use 21.7 free throws is because that's league average. We are 15-10. So even when they get to the line, we still are well above 500 team, which is weird. It's like free throws and 3-point percentage, like 3-point stats, don't negatively impact the Knicks. So even if a team is shooting 46% from 3, we still have a pretty decent record. Like, so when teams shoot greater than 36.2%, which is our opponent 3-point percentage average, we are 12-10. So, even though that's close to 500, it's still above 500. So it's not like we getting cooked when that happens. It's just, I don't know. This Knicks team, to me, when it comes to our offense, it truly can overcome any obstacle if they are rolling, if the ball is moving, if they're hitting their shots. We're a very tough team to beat. As bad as it looks, I understand. I know we lost to Phoenix, right? I know we lost to Detroit, and some of us still can't get over it. I see some of the comments, and people think that, well, we're not a great team because we lost those games. But it's a long season, and the whole purpose of the regular season is for us to get into the playoffs. Let's not lose sight of that too. So let's not be too married with shortcomings in the regular season, because it really has no correlation to the postseason. And, the Portland Trailblazers, solid team. I think their problem, realistically, is one, they like to shoot the three ball, but they can't hit it. Like, they shoot a lot of threes. So when they don't hit the three ball, they're cooked. Because they shoot too many, if you ask me. But they got some good players. Like that kid Love, he went to North Carolina. I know he graduated from Arizona, but he was in North Carolina. That's how I know him, because I'm a Duke guy, and I couldn't stand that kid. He was, when he was with North Carolina, he was killing us all the time. And to see him in the league now, I'm like, thank God I don't got to see this brother for more than 2 games. Because, Love, and guess what? Love is on a 2-way contract, by the way. Man, I would have loved to get him on the Knicks. But, yeah, I think Portland, they got a nice team. They just got some holes. One, they need their point guards back. Drew Holiday's back. So I think Drew Holiday's going to help them a lot. And they'll probably get back on their winning ways, but not against the New York Knicks. Not against these Knicks, man. I mean, when you look at the numbers, right? Because I was looking at the numbers today, and let me show y'all. And I was hella impressed. I'm like, yo, this Knicks team is a good team. I'm never gonna pull back the reins, but sometimes I feel like I go too hard on the team. But I just want to get to the finals, man. I'm keeping it real with y'all. I realistically want to get to the finals. That's why I go so hard as I do. But I mean, look at our team, yo. Like we're top 5 3-point percentage, man. Our 3-ball is wet. So to you guys who don't think that we could shoot the 3-ball, man, let me tell you something. We are one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the league, 100%. In this losing streak, we was hitting 38% minimum. Still gunning it. Now, our field goal percentage suffered, and we dropped down to 14th. But, like, when you look at this team, and I'm going to go over this in greater detail when we do the Knicks Intent show next week, but I'm telling you right now, man, this Knicks team is for real, y'all. Is definitely for real. And then look at the rebounding, right? I mean, the opponent rebounding, assists. Yo, you know something funny too? And now, salute to all y'all who watched that Detroit clip, that video I dropped. I dropped the Miami clip. Definitely after y'all get off of here, go watch that Miami clip where I had to cook the Miami dude. He was bugged out. The Detroit dude was way better than the Miami dude. The Miami dude, he was just off base. The Detroit dude, even though he was off base too, he was a little better than the Miami dude. But remember when the Detroit dude said, y'all don't pass the ball? We average more assists than the Pistons. What the hell is he talking about? We average more assists than the Pistons, dog. Oh, we don't pass the ball. We don't get guys involved. It's ISO 101. That's cap. Does Brunson dribble sometimes? Yes. But he ain't doing that much more than Cade does. Cade is the only one that dribble to make plays. Those other guys are not playmakers for others. Those other guys are playmakers for themselves. Hello, caller. State your name and let the people know where you're calling from. Hello? Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, let the people know where you're calling from, man.
Yo, South Carolina.
Juan from Carolina, brother. Yo, what's going on, man? How you feel? We got to win tonight.
Yeah.
We
I
back
like the
on the
fact
winning
that we
track?
haven't lost. Yes, sir. I like the fact that you haven't lost to any under 500 teams since on the road.
Yeah, on the road. Yeah, we undefeated on the road. Yeah. Yeah.
And then the home record is insane. The
Home
only
record's
thing that
insane.
concerns me is that above 500 on the road.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, that's the only. Because I heard you talking about it because I heard you breaking it down. I was like, dang, that's crazy, you know. But
Yeah.
the flip side is at home, it's like no one can beat us. It feels like so.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're really good at home.
It reminds me of that was the '94. I don't know if you remember the '94 season in the playoffs. I don't think the Knicks lost one
Oh,
game
wait,
in the
Juan, you break it
playoffs.
up a little bit. You break it up.
Alright.
Just yeah, I'm not sure if you in a bad reception area, but it was a little choppy.
Alright. Let me call you back when I get
Yeah,
out this area. Then.
call back. Yeah, because I want to talk about '94. Call back. All right. He went back to '94. I'm curious to see where he went with '94. I'm not gonna cap like I remember the '94 season. I don't. I wish I had this in '94. Speaking of that, let's go to a commercial break.
Real question. Do you actually know basketball or do you just watch it? Because most fans watch games and talk, but they're not breaking anything down. No tracking, no documentation, no real analysis, just reactions and baseless opinions. 82 Nights changes that though. Over 200 pages to analyze what you're watching, track rotations, break down patterns, highlight players, take actual notes. That's how you go from someone who watches to someone who knows. That's how your basketball IQ levels up. Link in chat, hardcover or soft, stop guessing, start documenting today.
Go get yours now. 82 Nights, the official basketball intelligence system. You can get it right in the link tree. Everything I got is in my link tree. Linktree/The Objective Fan. The link is in the chat. The link is in the description. Go get your copy now. It's how I stay sharp. It's how I keep track of everything. I wish I had this in '94. If I would have had this in '94, I would be able to tell you what he's about to tell us. J-Tat, I peeked in the chat. He said assist and moving the ball are two different things. Okay. If they are two different things, I'd rather have an assist because I can move the ball all day and not score. An assist means that there was in the bucket. So you want to get assists. We are 12-1 when we get 30 or more assists for a reason. Why? That means we're having a successful game at putting the ball in the basket. You can move the ball all day. Move the ball. Move the ball. But if you ain't getting no buckets, what's the use of moving the ball? So if you want to say they're two different things, I'd rather have the assist because the assist guarantees me a bucket. Moving the ball doesn't guarantee you a bucket, especially if you got a team full of dudes that can't score, J-Tap. If you want, we could debate that in the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. All right? Oh, hold on. Could we do it? Is today the final? Hold on. Before I continue, and keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. Is the voting over? Okay. Oh, no. It's well, we probably won't be live by that time. I'm not sure how long we're going to be more live, but I wanted to vote again. But if you didn't vote today, definitely go vote for the All-Stars. Vote for Josh Hart. I want to get him in the top 5. I know it's too late, but I wanted to run a campaign for Josh Hart, but this is like the end. I think this is the final days of voting, so I didn't even run with it. But yeah, I was trying to petition to get Josh Hart in the top 5. So yeah, just vote anyway. Just vote Knicks. All right, that's what we do. Let me see if I could show you. I'm not sure if I could show you my ballot. It's always mad super small. I don't know why, but you know what? Let me zoom in. But this is my ballot. Okay, Towns, Hart, Brunson, Bridges, OG. That's who I vote for. Go get your vote on now. Okay, and go to the link tree, man. And definitely check out the 82 Nights, man. And the merch is in there too. The Bodega Cat hoodies, all that good stuff. Let's see. Okay, I thought Maxine sent me something. I'm curious to see where he's going in the 94. And hopefully he calls back. Because I'm curious to see where he was going with the 94 team. I thought that the 92 team was our best shot. That was the year we went 7 games with the Bulls. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Uh-huh. Oh, and then I see you, J-Tap. He said neither does dribble. It depends who's dribbling. If Kobe Bryant's dribbling, he going to get you a bucket. If Jalen Brunson's dribbling, he going to get you a bucket. Yeah, it depends on who's doing the dribbling. Right? If MJ's doing the dribbling, he going to get you a bucket. So, yeah, it depends on who's doing the dribbling. And also, like, you know, Brunson, he is not Steve Nash. We are not successful when Jalen Brunson. All right, let me give you the stats when Jalen Brunson is just passing the ball and he's not aggressive scoring. Okay, so first off, Jalen Brunson has only 4 games where he had less than 20 points, and we're 3-1 of those games. Very short sample size. I don't even like to look at a 4-game metric. That's not telling you much unless you just want to see what a stretch is. But here is the kicker, right? And I did when Jalen Brunson gets 9 assists or more, right? 9 assists or more. This is the Steve Nash. We're 5-3. I'm going to save it for the Knicks in 10 show because I'm doing that soon. But when he gets under that, it's way better. And also, if you think that, 9 assists is too high, I also added 6 assists. When Jalen Brunson gets 6 or more assists. That's why you guys got to get the 82 nights. So you could go see all this stuff. I added that to the thingy. And we're going to see if Jalen Brunson has to be that guy. I think Josh Hart showed you tonight that he takes that pressure off of Brunson to have to facilitate. Josh Hart is the facilitator. He is the point guard on the floor, whether y'all like it or not. Josh Hart is the one that he is the glue guy that I'm in the wrong game. He is the glue guy that makes sure everybody gets theirs. 6 assists for Josh Hart tonight, pushing it in transition, getting OG and Bridges shots when they hit them corners fast. See, when Josh Hart's not on the floor, besides Tyler Kolek, no other Knick can do what he does. Besides Brunson. In terms of getting other guys involved. So, yeah. 646-995-8389. Call up and voice your opinion. We talk about this Knicks Portland Trailblazer game. Thought it was a good game. Yeah, I just love how what's the word I want to say? I'm trying to hold on, I do got a call. I'm gonna get back to that. Hello, caller. Let the people know your name, where you calling from. Hello, can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. Can't hear you, brother. Hold on, is it me? Do I gotta reset the lines? Yeah, Maxine, could you repeat that? I don't get the I saw that. Could you give me the meaning behind that? Hold on. Oh, when I went to the commercial, I got it. No, I get the meaning now. I got it. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, okay?
Hey, how's it going, man? We got Rock from the ATL in the building, man. What's going on?
Chilling, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. You know, when the Knicks get a win, it really makes my night. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't disappoint. They got it done on the road and in a time where we needed a win because everybody was feeling down and depressed. What was your thoughts on the game?
Yo, man, yo, Josh Hart needs to be the captain, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm riding with that. Let's go.
Brunson needs to relinquish that title, man, because it's obvious, man. Because it's just like an inject. It's just like new blood, man, coming in. Just he energizes everything. Everything starts going.
Right.
And did you
Facts.
check the fact that Cat was benched at the end and how he was flowing?
Yes, I did peep that. I gave Mike Brown credit because I thought the defense, it was better because it was a little soft. I'm not saying Cat didn't do a good job defensively the whole game, but during that stretch, yeah, you had to get him out of there.
Yeah, and I'm glad Mike did that because he's not showing he's not soft. He's gonna do whatever he got to take to get a win. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 100%.
So
Definitely.
hopefully going forward, this is the mindset. So which leads me to the whole Giannis thing.
Okay.
The energy that Josh Hart produces from his position, and I was flipping back and forth to the Giannis game. Yo, he brings that as a big. You imagine having those two Energizer bunnies in there at the same time, man?
Oh my God, you talking about a championship, brother?
Yo, ain't nobody could deal with them, man.
You talking about a championship, brother?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
100%.
And like I said, I assume that the trade for him would be Cat and OG. I won't miss OG. I like OG, but he's inconsistent and he's not always there. So the thing is, once you get Giannis and you get those two out of there, you just get somebody, I don't know where you get them from, the G League or some linky 6'7", 6'8" young boy who defends like nobody's business, man.
Yeah. If you get rid of OG's money, let's say that's the deal, right? OG, you'll have money to sign to bring people in. Because OG's that'll clear a lot. He's making over $40-something million.
Right.
So that's a lot of salary off the books if you were to do that. Yeah.
Right. And then if you really want to dig in, talking about extra energy, I've still got my eye open for Alvarado, man.
It's possible. I don't think he was on the no trade. They put out a no trade list, and I don't think he was on it. Yeah, they said they're not trading Zion, Murray, Murphy, Herb Jones. I'm not sure if Misi was on the list, but Queen and Fears, that's it. Everybody else could go.
Yeah, because the fact that they got Fears now, he's the future.
Right.
It
He's
makes
the future.
him dispensable now.
Right. So yeah. So there you go. So yeah, it's definitely possible. 100%.
Alvarado will pick you up 94 feet too.
94 feet. Oh my God.
He will pick you up. I've seen it.
Because you know what I'm thinking, right? If we can't get Giannis this year, maybe we just go with a defensive team with everybody besides Towns and Brunson. Everybody else got to play defense.
Right. Hard.
If you can't play defense, you got to get up out of there.
Hard.
Yep.
Real hard.
Yep. Facts.
Yeah, man. Yo, Josh Hart for president, for captain, whatever we got to be, man.
Yep. So I got a question. If Josh Hart didn't play tonight, would we have won this game?
I don't think so.
Me either.
That's sad.
Anybody?
Matter of fact, I'm willing to say, and tell me if you agree with me, if Josh Hart played in that Phoenix game, we would have won that. See how close that was?
Yeah. No, I agree. That's why I said the main question was, and you kind of answered it indirectly, was Josh Hart the reason, not the excuse for our rough patch? I think that he was the reason. I'm not using that as an excuse. We lost. We got cooked. But I think he would have helped a lot.
Right.
Yeah, 100%. Man.
So that means
anything else for the people?
That makes him an immovable piece for us.
Right now, yeah. Right now, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, bro. Have a good night, bro. I just wanted to say that.
You too, brother, man. Take care. Have a good night, man. Salute to the ATL as well.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
All right. Man, we got a lot of Knicks fans from ATL or the Georgia area and California. Big salute to my man Empire on the super chat. He said, good to have Josh Hart back on the grind. Facts. Hey, yo, listen, Empire, let me tell you something. Josh Hart, he is the reason, not the excuse, for the rough patch. We didn't see it tonight because Mike Brown, he shortened his bench, and I love it. I love that. Listen, you don't need to play all these guys to show you're not Coach Tibbs. Hold on, I'm going to go back to it if you just joined the stream because I broke this down earlier. When you look at these minutes, right, and I'm going to try to zoom in. When you look at these minutes, right, they're good. Even though it was an 8-man rotation, guys still in the 34 minutes, 31 minutes. Towns played 28 minutes because, Mitch had to come in for the defense. And then OG, 34 minutes. And this is with an 8-man rotation. Why couldn't Coach Tibbs do this last year? So I was joking around in the Discord server talking about, Coach Tibbs looking like, Mike Brown looking like Coach Tibbs. I was pulling a leg because there's a clear difference. He's not over burning out the starters. Because when you look at the game logs from last season, it's a way big difference from this year because you'll see Josh Hart, 43 minutes, OG, 41 minutes, Bridges, 42. Like, you never see that with Mike Brown, right? But what he essentially did, which to me is the slickest move of them all, he basically made Deuce McBride a starter off the bench by giving him 35 minutes. Instead of, I'm going to play Kolek 10, I'm going to play McCullough 5, I'm going to play Diawara 10 or whatever, I'm just going to take all those minutes and just give it to McBride. McBride has been playing phenomenal. Even though he didn't shoot great in the first half, he closed out the game pretty well. And so, yeah, he turned Deuce McBride into the 6th starter by giving him 35 minutes. The guy is brilliant, man. I told y'all, 12-man, salute to my man Dorkosaurus Rex. I didn't respond on the show when he said that he likes the 12-guy rotation. No, the 12-man rotation is trash, bro. Because you're not getting effective play out of these guys. Like Diawara was 3 minutes of -3. Now, I take okay, so here's one thing that Mike Brown did, right? There's a couple of days, I got a lot of notes. I could literally do a 2-hour show by myself talking about this game. Yeah, my notes are that detailed. Let me tell you something. Diawara, why I like that 3-minute stretch is because Mike Brown finally figured it out. I can't play 3-point guards. I got to play with size. So to maintain size and get bigger, he brought in Diawara with Mitch. I don't like, though, that Diawara was a little hesitant. I didn't like that. He looked a little scared to shoot. But besides that, I love the move. So I gave him a pass on that. So I take the -3 because it helped us. But to bring it back to Empire Super Chat, Josh Hart makes this bench better, even though they didn't look it tonight, because now you get Deuce McBride, who was averaging 16 a game in the last 5 or 6 games. He's on the bench, so he brings that to your bench. Clarkson could get 14 points. And when Shamet gets back, Shamet is giving you 10. So just those 3 guys alone, 16, 14, 10, that's 40 bench points. Just for them 3 guys. And then whatever little points that Mitchell Robinson gives you, definitely is going to be an added benefit. So I thought Mitchell Robinson was phenomenal tonight. I love that he was a little bit more aggressive. Like, I know he got blocked by Clingan, but I like the fact that he tried to go back up. And, I just, you don't need to play all these guys to show that you're playing the bench by giving McBride 35 minutes and giving Mitch 25 minutes, because technically you could argue that he was the 7th starter. So that's what Empire. So this is what Josh Hart does. He makes the bench better. So to all the people that were saying Josh Hart, we're missing Josh Hart, this is one of the things. I know it didn't show tonight. It will, though. When Clarkson gets it rolling and Deuce gets it rolling, you're going to see what I'm talking about. And then Shammy gets it rolling when he gets back, you're going to see this Knicks bench is going to be for real. I love it, too, that he's gone away from the 3 point guard lineup, man. Like, come on. Get that out of here, B. We don't need 3 small guys. Josh Hart 6'5", but he plays like he's 6'9". That's what we need. Landry Shamet 6'4". We don't need no small guys. Deuce is the only other short guy on the floor besides Brunson. So, yeah, I think we got a team. Looking back at it from our optimistic lens, I think this team is I think we're the best team in the East. I'm going to say it. I think we got the potential to be the best team in the East. Are we right now? No. But I think we got the potential. 100%. Based on what I'm seeing, bring it on, Detroit. Matter of fact, when we see Detroit again, I can't wait. I can't wait for that Detroit game again. They better be healthy. Listen, I don't want no excuses. No excuses, y'all. I don't want no, oh, well, this guy wasn't there. So we got Detroit, February 6th. Damn, I wish I could get a Detroit fan. I got to look to see if I can get a Detroit fan to call up on the call-up show. That's going to be a hell of a night. By the way, salute to all the channel members in the building as well. J-Tap, I see you in the building. Yuri, Empire. Salute to all the channel members. I do appreciate y'all, man. By the way, you know what? Real quick, in between calls, keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. I'm going to show you, I actually made the change to the channel membership. So now when you join the channel, right, you get to see everything that we have cooking. So let me show you. So when you visit the channel, you hit that join button. Bam. Hardcore Knicks fan, Hardcore Knicks fans plus. Okay? Hardcore Knicks fan, Hardcore Knicks fans plus. All right? And all the new perks is there. You see the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server is there, right? You see the exclusive members only content. That's the Unfiltered Thought series, the members only live chats. All of that's in there. The discount links is in there now, right? The link to join the server is in there now. So when you join, you get access to everything you need, okay? And then for the Hardcore Plus, you get access to the 100 Knicks stats. Yes, you do. You also get a free call back on the call-up shows. Just in case you want to become a plus, right? More exclusive members-only content, like live parlay builder shows, and connecting on social media. So, yeah, go check out the packages, man. More refined, more easier to read and understand. And, yeah, that's what we did. We added to... We updated the channel membership because to be a member on this channel, you got to be a hardcore fan. JJ said much needed win tonight. Salute, JJ. Salute, JJ. I see you in the building. If you're not busy, JJ, call up. Call up. Because usually JJ, when he calls and me and him get at it, is when there's a loss and it's bad. It's like, oh, God. I'm curious to see how JJ feels with Hart back. Does he feel a little bit more optimistic? I do. I do. I still think we have a good team. And I think JJ, like me, I think like we have high expectations and high standards. Very high. My expectations and standards are high. So that's why I get on this mic and I treat them like they're a sub 500 team. I'm going to get on them. Why are you doing that? I need to win. Dolan, if you going to go on WFAN and say, hey, we want to put up the banner. We want the real banner. This is a championship team. Well, y'all got to show it. And tonight, y'all showed how good you guys could be when you guys play the right way. And I'm happy. I'm happy. Definitely happy. 646-995-8389. Why did I close my journal? Jordan Clarkson, I like the way Clarkson's playing too. Even though he didn't score well. Let me tell you why I like the way Clarkson's playing. He had one play where he was guarding. Damn, who was it? Who was he guarding? He was guarding somebody. And he could have got cooked like how he normally does, but then he got the foul. He fouled him and put him to the line. Stuff like that can cover up your liability on the defensive end on the ball. If I'm going to take the foul, I'm not just going to let you get the bucket. That's good basketball, bro. That's intellect. And another thing I like about Clarkson and what he's doing out there is one thing I could say is he's not forcing up shots. Now he did go 1 for 6. He missed a bunch. All his shots he missed was threes. He missed some wide open threes. Let's keep it real. He definitely did. right? He was a -7. Okay, it is what it is. But effort on defense, I take it. Not just forcing up shots, I take it. He might have had one shot that was kind of a force where he should have passed it to OG, but he figured, let me get my bucket, right? And I'm not mad at it because he's a tough shot maker. But I just like the way all of these guys played, man. I just think it was just brilliant basketball. And when you're playing, 6 starters, because I consider Deuce McBride a starter off the bench with the 35 minutes, it's like you have your best players on the floor at all times. So this is why, okay, we've been talking about this, right? We've been struggling in first quarters, right? Or just period, to start games and just winning quarters. It was a big, big fight. And Josh Hart comes back, and now you find yourself winning 2 of the 3 quarters because the first quarter we were tied. But you win the going into halftime, and you win going into the fourth quarter. Anytime you win going into halftime, you're 20-4. Anytime you win going into the fourth quarter with the lead, you're 21-1. And because we got off to that better start, Josh Hart put up them 8 points in the first quarter and was cooking. That additional 8 really helped us because his 8 also was every other starter had at least 5 points. Why? Because Josh Hart, even though he was scoring, he was dishing and facilitating. He's pushing the pace. He's getting downhill in transition and getting them shooters their shots in the corner. That's what Mike Brown's system. Josh Hart embodies what Mike Brown's system is all about. He brings Mike Brown's system to life. This is why I said you got to start him. Start Josh Hart or Deuce. I didn't mind Deuce. It's just that with Deuce is the size and the rebounding. But outside of that, a lot of the other intangibles that Deuce brings, guarding guys 94 feet, ability to stretch the floor, hit the 3, Deuce is on fire, right, from downtown. Josh Hart shooting 39% from downtown. So it's your pick of the litter with there too. But the reason why you prefer Josh Hart over Deuce is because he brings playmaking for other aspect, pushing it downhill, giving guys them shots in them corners. But he also brings the rebounding, right? And the ability to match up somewhat with bigger defenders. Okay, we got my man Juan back. Let's see if his reception's better. Hello, Juan. You made some adjustments?
Yeah. I was trying to him, but I guess I didn't know that the reception area. So
okay, yeah, you sound a little
can you
bit
hear me?
better.
Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah, I can hear
Hold
you.
on a
Can you hear
second.
me?
My Bluetooth got activated, so hold on.
Okay, all right.
My earpiece wanna act like it has its own mind.
Yeah. No, it is. That happens. Technology is not perfect.
But I was at the gym, and I guess the gym area don't have good reception. So
Yeah.
so my
Yeah.
So
Really quickly. Can you guys? Are you having trouble seeing my video? Because Maxine is saying that I don't understand what she's saying. Something with the video
me check.
reception's off. Yeah, I got the subscribe up right now to see if y'all see the subscribe.
I
Everything
see
looks
it
good.
myself.
You see it?
It looks good on my side. Yeah.
Yeah. I figured that because I'm looking at my network connection. Everything looks good. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna keep it going. Hopefully the chat, everybody else is good. But if you say we good, then we should be good. All right. So So talk to me about this game. We get the win on the road in the West Coast.
Yeah. It's just the other thing that concerns me is like, I don't know if it's just because it's the modern NBA, but the amount of times the Knicks have a huge lead and they can't seem to hold on to it. Really, that also concerns me a little bit. Even though we came out with the W, you got to keep your foot on these, especially on the worst of teams' neck. Like, you got to make sure
Right.
they don't get up.
Yes. Agreed. Yep. And that's what we've been doing on the road. We're 7-0, believe it or
Right.
not. Yeah.
Yeah,
how you feel about Josh Hart and his impact?
I told you, I already gave him the apology.
You gave him the apology? Okay, yeah, right. You already filled out your apology form. Okay.
I filled out my apology form. I did it on one of your shows. I was like, bro, I was so wrong about Hart. Like, everything everyone's saying about Hart is true. He's the distributor.
Yes.
He's the guy that gets people more aggressive and motivated.
Hell yeah.
we gotta stop trying to make people into people they not. Brunson is not. You need Brunson to be Brunson. Like, people gotta stop. I know we want to win, but like Brunson is a combo guard, so he needs to be that.
Yes.
He could get his assist, but you play the stats out there. You don't need him assisting 10 times.
Listen, when they see this Knicks in 10 show, I'm going to go in on that. Trust me. But go ahead.
We need the players to be who they are to be the best. Because like you said, we do have the best starting 4 or 5 guys in the league right now. And
facts. Yep.
You get them working, especially with hard getting everyone involved, the potentiality is there, bro.
Man. I mean, the sky isn't the limit because I feel like we still hadn't seen this team on the offensive side at its best.
At its best, yeah, because
which is scary.
Yeah, I still would like to see. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, really, I'm gonna let you cook. But understand when I say that is really scary because we're number 2, 3 offense right now, and we're not at our best.
No,
so let that sink in. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to put that out there so the people.
No, of course. I would do like to see because we do need extra ball handler. So, and I agree with you. It's showing that the 3-guard lineup is doo-doo. The whole Golden State like small ball lineup was a flash in the pan. That ain't working no more. That was a whole flash in the pan type of thing. That was like for their era that they won, but that just worked for a short period.
Yeah.
Taller guys are getting better with handles and better players.
Yeah.
Like we said, we have point guards like Magic was an anomaly. Now we see point guards with that size more often than not.
It's like the norm. You got Jalen Johnson, Avnia, Cade Cunningham. These dudes is like 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9".
Directing the whole offense, yep. So the only other thing I would like to see more of, just because we need another ball handler, is Kolek. I understand now why even Tibbs played less players. It was not the fact that now I'm seeing it's not the fact he played less players, but the minutes distribution.
Bingo.
Because, like you said, Brown did the same thing, but they're not playing 40-plus minutes.
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the big problem. We don't need them to be fatigued. Like, the minutes distribution was beautiful. Like, nobody played over, what you said, 34?
34, only Brunson because he came in early.
Right, and we still needed that so we could close out the game. So I ain't even mad at that when you're trying to win games.
Right.
It's the fact that we don't want our guys huffing and puffing when you need them the most in the fourth quarter when you're trying to win a game.
Exactly. Facts. Yep. And also tonight, remember, Brunson didn't have to do as much too shooting-wise because everybody was hitting it. Bridges came in.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Everybody was doing their thing tonight. Yeah, he had, exactly.
Yeah, so I think I don't know. We're New Yorkers, so we're impatient. But my biggest thing is stop trying to make people things they not. Like,
I agree with that. Really quickly, right before we end, you said something about 94. I'm curious to know where you were going with that.
Oh yeah. So I was just thinking, just because like I have the good fond memories of that time.
Okay.
But I think that year we were so good on the home that I believe a lot of the series went to 7. We all won the home games until the finals was the first time where we won on the road. And that makes me like,
Got you. Okay.
I'm just making correlations. You know what I mean?
No. Good. Hey, good stuff, man. Listen, man, I always appreciate when you call. I'm glad we was able to get it right, man. And I look forward to your call next time, all right?
Man. Absolutely. Yo, I appreciate you. Always keep up the good work. I like what you're doing, man. Yeah, I want to see you blow up, man.
That's what I'm working hard, man. That's the goal. We gonna get on that big screen. Watch.
Yeah, I see you on what's his name? What's that guy? I forget it. Knicks Fan TV. I see
salute to them.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it, brother. All right, man.
All right, bro. Have a good night, man.
All right. Let's go Knicks always. Always. Big time salute to my man Empire for another super chat. I'm an OG. I was 11 when Willis damn. I didn't mean to say damn like that, Empire, but damn. Okay, you go back. You said you was 11 when Willis Reed came out the tunnel. I witnessed 2 chips we won. Damn, I'm trying to think how old my dad was. I think my dad might have been this. No, my dad is younger than that. Nah, he wasn't. I think my dad was like probably like 8 or something like that, 9 or something like that. So yeah, you definitely go back, bro. Man, he said you was there to witness the 2 chips. And listen, Empire, I know I can't make no guarantees in life, but I do think we're close to another one, Empire. I feel like, you know, even though I want Giannis, and you know, we talk about the Giannis thing. Here's what where my optimism is taking me, right? And this is honestly realistically possible. It's not a fantasy. This is not 2004. Yeah, we going to the finals. This is not that. What this is I think Jalen Brunson will be first team this year. I really do believe it. And why that number or why that accomplishment accolade is so important is because no championship team has reached that milestone without having that first team or MVP. And I think Jalen Brunson is going to give us the first team. And the only team to do it was Detroit, but they had 4 All-Stars. So, and that was a special team. I think that this team has the ability to get that guy. And I really do think that in the playoff, this is why I try to tell the Detroit guy. I say, yo, man, postseason, a lot of these teams in the Eastern Conference don't have no experience. So if I see Orlando going up against Boston, I'm picking Boston. If I see Detroit going up against Cleveland, I'm a favorite Cleveland. You feel what I'm saying? Because that experience matters, bro. When you don't got that enough guys that have that in big moments in games. See, here's another thing too, and I was saving this for my Detroit people, but I'm gonna share it with you because you my peoples. Y'all lost a lot of y'all veterans. Dennis Schroeder is phenomenal in the postseason. Dennis Schroeder is phenomenal in the playoffs. He was averaging 20 in the playoffs. Not this last year. I'm saying he has experience. Like, you cannot replace that with a young new guy. He has to work on his craft and get to that point. Right? Tim Hardaway. They had guys that had experience. I'm talking about conference finals, second round. You lost those guys. Now you got some young guys who were talented, but they never been there. It's going to be hard to do what you guys did last year, and you guys didn't do nothing last year. You got cooked. So experience matters, bro. Look at Orlando. Y'all not more experienced than Orlando. Orlando got bumped in the first round 2 years in a row. But if Orlando went up against Detroit, I'm taking Orlando. I'm taking any team with experience over. Hell, I don't want to go this far, but I could see a world where Miami beats Detroit. I'm not saying it will happen because I don't really care for Miami, but I wouldn't be surprised. They got Bam, who been to finals. He's been there. Hero, he's been around when he could play, when he was not hurt. You know, they got Norm Powell. I mean, he's been in they got guys who've been there. So, and we're not talking about just bench guys. We're talking about these are their guys. These are the main guys. Yeah, you could have young guys but you got to have experience at least from your main guys. And Cade only been the one playoff star. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, man. 2 chips, that's incredible. Hello, caller. State your name. Let the people know where you calling from.
Yo, man. It's Joe from Atlantic City. How we doing tonight?
Hey, Joe from Atlantic City, man. I'm doing good, man. You know, when the Knicks get a win, my household's a happy household.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know,
Facts.
It's nice to see them finally get, like, things together with Josh Hart. But, I mean, I hate to be that guy tonight, but, like, I don't know, man. Like, this team's 19 and 20 now. I would like to see our team, like, whipping on these teams, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
but hold on, Joe, really quickly, to be fair, I know I didn't do a game preview. This team won their last 5 games. They're the hottest team in the league. They were 7 and 8. They won 7 out of their last 8 games. They beat Houston twice. They beat San Antonio. They beat Detroit. They smacked Detroit. And they beat somebody else who I can't remember off the top of their head. I know Boston beat them, but No, not Boston. They lost to who they lost to? OKC beat them. But besides that, this team has been red hot. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
They're not slouches.
The only reason I'm kind of saying that is because if you look at our schedule,
Yeah.
our next 10 games that we have,
Okay.
these games are winnable games. Like, we could go on a 10-game winning streak and really increase our place in the standings.
Right.
But after those 10 games, it's starting to get harder again. Like, we got the Nuggets, we got the Celtics, we got the Pistons twice, we got the Rockets, we got the Cavs, the Spurs, and the Thunder. Like, we're getting in that part of the season where, like, we need to start turning up because there's going to be a point where we're going to be playing some tough teams, and we need wins for our placements
Okay.
for the playoffs. So I really do think these next 10 games that are coming up are important. So, like, playing a team like the Trailblazers that really doesn't have a good record, like, we need to start making, like, a statement that we're here, you know? Like, I know we got Josh Hart back, and we're starting to kind of gel everything together. I just, you know, like, I'm just trying to remember from the past couple of years, like, this is a team that we would be beaten up on anyway, but But tonight with the rotation, you know, I do like the rotation that we have. Like, I like our top 8, you know.
Yeah.
With Clarkson coming off the bench, with Deuce and Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
I think that's solid, you know, but we just need to stay the course, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
tonight I was watching Mikal, and I'm glad that he got 18 points, to be honest.
Thank God.
But, yeah.
Because we would have fried him tonight. We'd have won, and we still would have fried him, right?
Well,
like, what are you doing?
You know what it is for me, man? With Mikal, he used to be so good at scoring in the paint, and he kind of went away from it and just started shooting threes. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, Mikal, like, if you just stop shooting threes all the time and you just focus on the mid-range game and your paint touches and getting them twos for us, like, we need someone to do that for us. Like, someone that we know is an automatic bucket. And he can do that. Like, when he gets in the paint, he can score at will. I've seen him do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is, too? Like, I feel like he's too selfless. Like, when I had that crazy dude from Detroit call up, he said, oh, yeah, you got a whole bunch of... I said, yo, nah, these dudes are too selfless. They pass the ball. I don't want to shoot. You shoot.
Yeah.
Like, get it going. Like, Bridges, he's content with being the 4th option. He needs to get it going.
Yeah.
Like, don't just wait for the catch and shoot 3. You're Mikal Bridges. You was averaging 26 on Brooklyn. We know you can get buckets.
Oh, yeah, he was one of the most lethal in the paint shooters that I've honestly ever seen, but he's kind of went away from it. I don't understand. Like, if he could be in that 3-4 spot, just shooting from the paint, like, honestly, I could say the same thing about Jordan Clarkson. Like, Jordan Clarkson's paint game is pretty good.
Facts.
You know?
Yeah.
And sometimes when he shoots the 3, he likes to, like, shoot over the line, and he kind of has, like, a little bit of a fade to it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's, like, not really there. I would like him so much better if he just focused his game, like, went in the gym and really just practiced, like, scoring in the paint. Because that's what we need right now. We need, like, when we get a rebound and we go on the other end, we need an automatic 2. You know what I'm saying? We can't just keep – because even tonight I saw Mikal. He got the ball, he shot a 3, missed it, and then he gave it right back to Mikal again, and then he shot it again and then hit it off the side of the backboard.
Yes.
When I saw that, man, I was, like, pulling my hair out. And then the very next play, OG got the ball, and he didn't even pass it to anyone, and he missed it. So I'm like, yo, guys, we gotta move the ball. Like, at least 3 touches we gotta have on a possession, like 3 passes at least.
I'm with you, yeah.
I'm tired of this isolation ball of us just not moving the ball and just, I don't know, man.
I hear you.
Better. So.
No, I hear. You know what? Fair assessment. I don't have no pushback. I actually agree with you, man. Any final thoughts you would like to share with the people?
No, I'm just glad we got a win tonight, to be honest. You know, I'm calling in to be a little bit more optimistic, but at the same time, I want to keep everyone level-headed. Like, you know, we still got some growing to do this season, and in the next 10 games, we got to step it up. And I think we could go on a 10-game win streak if we really lock in. Like, we got to lock in right now. It's important.
I'm with you.
So
yeah, I'm with you. I mean, the only loss I see really is Golden State because they always get the best of us, but. Besides that, I think we could crush everybody else.
Well, like I said, if we go on a streak, I think we could beat them easily if we're feeling good and we're locked in. So, but thanks for taking my call, man. I appreciate you.
Big time salute, Atlantic City.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man.
All right. That's my man Joe, Atlantic City. Big time salute to him. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. My producer's getting on me for not giving you guys 3 minutes. I'm sorry. I try to be more mindful. It's just that sometimes the guys are cooking. Hello, caller. State your name and let the people know where they're calling from. Where you calling from?
Yo, it's JJ from Brooklyn. What's poppin', Karan?
JJ. Hey,
What
man,
up,
listen,
man?
man.
What's poppin',
Listen, this
brother?
is the call I was looking forward to tonight because
Uh-huh.
you know, me and you, we've been hard on these Knicks. We've been
Facts.
really, you know,
Facts.
so they gave us a little win tonight. Where are you?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna disagree with the previous caller from Atlantic City.
Okay.
They've been like you told him, this is a team that's been playing great. Like you said, they beat the Rockets twice recently, the
Yeah.
Spurs. So yeah, you know, you're not gonna blow out every team. You know, this
Right.
team is not a bad. You can almost call Denny a star, if not a maybe I won't say superstar yet, but he's a star this year. You know, they've been
100%.
playing good ball.
Yeah.
You know, so I thought it was a good win. You know, it wasn't easy. You know, it was a battle. I felt like we were pretty balanced. Like all the starters, they all had their moments offensively.
Yep.
So yeah, you know, it was a good win. You know, it was
Good
a good
win.
win. It was a
Yeah.
good win.
Yep.
Yeah.
They did what we wanted them to do, right, JJ? We wanted
Mhm.
Mikal to be more aggressive in spots.
Facts.
We
Right.
wanted OG to be consistent, show some
Right.
consistency, right? We
Right.
wanted Towns to be a big man for once, you know,
Right.
and he was doing that. So, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, we could always nitpick, but
Sure.
nah,
Yeah.
I'm taking the win every day, and I felt like
Absolutely.
everyone played good. I feel like
Yeah.
even though Clarkson shot bad and
Right,
Boudu
right.
shot back, I still felt like their minutes was like Clarkson was playing defense. You know,
Mhm.
like he fouled the
Yeah.
dude when the dude was about to cook him, but he fouled him. I just like little subtle stuff like that, and I felt like
Facts.
everyone was solid. Maybe not great, but solid.
Right. Yeah, facts. Yeah, no, this was a good win. I don't really have many complaints about tonight, to be honest. Portland, they're playing good ball. I'm not upset that we didn't blow them out. Now, if we're in a battle with Sacramento, the next game, yeah, maybe I'll be a little tight. You know what I'm
Yeah, that'd be
saying?
crazy. I think listen,
know.
to all you guys that's waiting for the 40-point blowout, I think that's gonna be the Sacramento game. Yeah,
Yeah, I sure
they're
hope
bad.
so too, because the Golden State game, I believe, is a back-to-back. So I'm hoping, you know, we could sit the fourth quarter, you know, because I don't want to lose to Draymond again. I just
Oh
don't.
my God, I just hate it. I
Oh
just
my,
hate losing to Draymond. Oh
oh
my
my
God. Then
God.
he goes on his podcast. Yeah, cat is soft and da da da.
Right,
I don't want to hear him
right.
talk.
Yeah, nah, man. Yeah, so I'm hoping we could, you know, up by 30 something going into the fourth, so we could sit our guys the whole fourth quarter or late in the third, you know.
hmm
So to me, that's the goal for that game, you know. But
Plus, we got my man
yeah.
Big Dog Talk Sports from Golden State. He gonna be calling in on Thursday, so we gotta win because he's gonna talk. He's gonna go crazy on us.
I actually partially called to talk about. I saw you posted the clips of the two Tone, you know, the Heat fan and then the
Oh,
Pistons
okay,
fan. Yeah, so I want to say one thing about each of them real quick.
okay, yeah, go ahead, real quick.
Big Tone. You're basically gloating that we split the series. That just shows you know we're better and you have no expectations for your team. Who celebrates? Oh, we split with you. That's your goal to split? That's what you're celebrating? That just shows you know your team is down bad. Straight up. I've never celebrated saying, "Oh, we split. Yeah, we're so
Right,
good." That's your goal? To
that's
split
the
with the
goal.
Knicks? That's the goal? Come on, man.
Oh
That's a
my
L.
God.
That's a L right there. And then the Detroit fan, you said, "Oh, we're celebrating. We won the cup. You know, we won the cup championship." And you're celebrating being in first place.
Right.
So what are we saying here, man? You're being a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying?
Bingo.
That's
Bingo.
nonsense. You
I
know,
think you put that in the chat too, right?
I did. I
Yeah, I
did.
saw that. I saw that.
Yeah. Come on, man. You can't have it both ways. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? That's crazy, yo.
Yep.
Oh, he kept saying, "Oh, word first," but we're celebrating. So what are you doing? You're celebrating.
Bingo.
Come
Exactly.
on, man. Don't do that. Don't be a hypocrite. You know.
Yep.
Let's see if we meet again in the playoffs, and maybe maybe we'll send you home again, and then they'll
Yep.
disappear. You know, the tone, the
Oh
Detroit
yeah, he gonna
fan,
disappear. Yeah.
they'll both disappear.
Oh yeah, get
You
him
know.
out of here.
Yeah, you know how that goes. Yeah, these fans, they only show up, you know, when we lose, when we're in a
Yep.
rut. That's when
Yep.
these fans show up.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. You know,
100%, man.
if we
But I
win 10
appreciate
in
you,
a,
JJ.
if we win 10 in a row, you're not going to hear from Big Tone.
No,
He's
you're not gonna hear
go
from
back
none of
in
them.
time. Yeah, exactly.
Man, none of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially that
All
the
right,
other Detroit fan. Yep. He ain't gonna hear from him.
yeah, facts. All right, brother. Appreciate you, man.
All right, JJ. I appreciate you, man.
No doubt,
Great call.
brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Peace.
All right. That's my man JJ, yo. I knew he was gonna call and give a little interesting perspective. I did see his response on that. But go listen after this live. Go check out the Detroit Pistons video if you didn't see it, and go check out the Miami Heat fan. I listen. The Miami Heat fan is going make you laugh because dude was off base. I mean, just completely wrong, bro. And I had to cook him. So expect to see more of those videos, especially, when we lose. That's when these guys get the heart to call in. And I'm going to fry them up every single time. Because, see, the thing about me, this is why I had to tell the Detroit fan, I watched the Detroit Pistons. I watched the 12 Detroit Pistons games. Facts. So I know who's on your team. I know your weak link. I saw you lose. I saw you win. I seen it all. So, yeah, I'm the object. See, one thing about me, yes, I'm a Knicks fan. But I'm a fan of basketball, bro. Forget just NBA. I love basketball. Now, do I watch every style of basketball? No. But if I just so happen to catch something, I'm watching it. And then I might even take my notes because that's what I do. I like to study the game. I don't just watch the game. I study the game. When he sees basketball, I see numbers. But yeah, salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, I take the win. Salute to my man from Atlantic City. He said that he want to see more dominance. Man, the Portland Trailblazers. I mean, think about it. We outscored them 9 points. This was a clutch game. This was 5-5, and we won by 9. It would have been 11 had they not got that last shot off when we turned it over. But this is a 5-5, and then we took a 5-5 to 9. That's hella impressive. I take that 8-5 in clutch games. But salute to everybody who just entered the building. Smash that like button so more people could see the show. Also hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And if you are a subscriber, consider joining the channel.
Most basketball fans watch games and talk loud, but they're not really seeing anything. They're reacting. They're repeating what they heard. They're not analyzing. They're not breaking it down. You want to be different? 82 Nights. Over 200 pages where you document what you actually see. Break down rotations, track patterns, game to game, highlight the players making moves. When you put it on paper, you start seeing what actual fans miss. Your predictions improve, your insights get sharper, your basketball understanding jumps. You stop sounding like everyone else and you start speaking from knowledge. That's what this channel is about. That's what 82 Nights is about. Link in chat, elevate your game now.
Definitely go get your 82 Nights, the official basketball intelligence system. I got over 100 stats that I track, and definitely go get your copy now in the Linktree. Everything is on Linktree. I'm remodeling thisweekinsidetheknicks.com, so that site is down right now. But we will be taking our talents to Substack tomorrow for This Week Inside the Knicks. I didn't schedule the show, but the podcast will return on Monday. This will be tomorrow at 6 p.m. I believe so. Yeah, I think that's the time. Then Knicks Nocturnal returns on the 13th, Tuesday night. Then the morning show, the Blue and Orange Breakfast Show, returns on Wednesday. I'm also going to be doing a nice collaboration with Fritz from the NBA Economy. I got an action pack on Wednesday. And then Sacramento, we got a late post-game show. I was thinking about canceling that late post-game show, but I know Maxine's not going to let me do it because it's Sacramento, and, y'all better call up because I don't really anticipate that being the game. But if we lose, oh, my God. Please don't lose. I don't think we'll lose to Sacramento. We're undefeated on the road against sub 500 teams, and you know, I just don't see that trend ending for Sacramento. They're just not good. And then we'll be back for the post game show on Thursday for the Golden State game. And then I'm doing the Knicks and 10 show as well this week. I'm just not sure exactly which day. More than likely it'll be Friday. And so be on the lookout for that as well. And then Friday, we got the Blue and Orange Breakfast Show again on the 16th, which is the Friday. And then we'll probably do a Knicks Nocturnal as well. We'll see how Friday night goes. And probably a Knicks and 10 show that day as well. I'm probably going to do 3 shows on Friday. Now, I got a new show that I want to announce. I'm going to be doing an NBA show. Cause you know why I'm doing the NBA show? Because I want to set a trap for the haters. So be on the lookout for that on Saturday. We will be doing an NBA show. Okay. So I got a lot of stuff I'm doing. And in between that time, I'm going to be dropping a lot of clips, a lot of shorts. The goal is to take this channel to the top. And I'm just putting in a lot of work. I love the game of basketball. I love talking about the game of basketball. I love talking about the Knicks. I talk about the Knicks all day, literally all day, every day, responding to comments all over the place. Not just that, people just hit me up, text me. I got the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. I'm all over the place with conversations in the Knick world, and I enjoy it. And I just have a knack for studying the game, man. What more could I say? But realistically, this right here, this is the reason why I'm able to cook, because I document everything. And I keep my resources near me so that way if I got to go reference something, I can. And then when I go cook up, you know I'm coming with the heat. Like I said, if you don't see numbers, you just watching basketball, I'm going to cook you. Especially if we're talking about the Knicks. There's no way. And anytime someone tells you something, right? Like when this whole player meeting, team meeting thing, I know I keep going back there, but there's no players only meeting. That word players only meeting is a tactic to indicate there's a problem versus brothers is having a discussion. Okay, I'm pretty sure they had a discussion last night when they lost to, not last night, but the last game they lost to Phoenix. I'm pretty sure there was a discussion. I wouldn't call that a meeting. Usually a players only meeting is we got to go at some date and time to a lobby somewhere or to a hotel somewhere in their conference room or in the practice facility like we did last year when in the postseason, last postseason when we lost that elimination game in Game 5 to the Celtics, we had a players only meeting, well documented. Not a discussion amongst players. Stephon Bondi never called it a players only meet in his original New York Post article. He said it was a discussion. Clutch Points grabs it and puts player. They try to put the spin. See, when you're in, all right, so media works like this. You got to out clickbait the other. So if I say they had a team discussion, that's not going to get that many views. If I say they had a players only meeting, that makes it seem more catastrophic. And this is why I do what I do. This is why I do what I do. Final call for call 646-995-8389. Call up, let your voice be heard. Yo, the Portland Trailblazers, they got some nice young boys, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Watching these Western Conference teams, as much as I did in the last couple of days, because, you know, we on the West, so I got to study the West. There's a lot of, yo, that Caleb Love kid, bro, two-way contract. He has to be one of the nicest two-way contracts I've seen. Now, I know him from college, right? But I didn't really see him in the pros. But the 21 off the bench in 29 minutes, he's forcing their coach. Is it Tiago Splitters the coach? He's forcing Tiago. He's forcing his hand to play him. Now that Drew Holiday back, what happens to his minutes? I don't know. But this kid, Caleb Love, is balling. How tall is he? 6'3". Athletic, man. I mean, off the bounce, step back, sidestep, could run pick and roll, defends. Hell of a player, man. I also like Kamara. He didn't have the greatest game tonight. 6'7", could shoot the 3-ball. He defends, can do it all. A lot of talent in Portland, man. And of course, y'all know Shaden Sharp. Was on the Shaden Sharp train. I was like, damn, I don't know why they drafted Scoot Henderson. They had Scoot Henderson, Anthony Simmons, right? Drew Holiday. It's like, yo, you got so many goddamn guards. What are we doing? But all of them got hurt. All of those guys got hurt. And now Avnia runs the show. He out there looking like Luka. You know? But one thing about Avnia, he's not a defender. He's not a defender. Not to say that you gotta play defense, but like, yeah, he's not a defender. Not a defender. He definitely gets cooked. But he'll cook you, man. And then, you know, in Europe they call him Turbo, right? Turbo. They kept calling him Turbo. Oh God. Because I saw when France played Israel. And yeah, he's down here. He's out of there. Beep beep. Israel was undefeated when France saw them in that Euro basket. So yeah, this is just me watching basketball. You start seeing names you've seen from other places. They didn't play this guy. I'm surprised. This dude, he played against what team was that? He played against Houston. This guy, he's a big dude, 270, slow as hell though. I was begging on him to come in because we'd have put him in pick and roll. He would have got cooked. But they didn't play him tonight. They played these other dudes. Ryan Rupert. I don't really know much about him. He never really did nothing in the games I saw. And I guess, no, you know what it was? I think because Robert Williams was hurt. That's why they played the other dude. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think Williams was out, and that's why they played the other big dude. But either way, they got cooked. Who cares? Who cares? But yeah, I studied the game of basketball. I'm gonna go see Sacramento. Keon Ellis, I put it out there on the Breakfast Show. I said, yo, man, let me go get Keon Ellis. Let's go get him. The Kings, they just won a late first-round pick. I'm going to do my homework on Sacramento. But I already know nothing. But I want to thank you guys for watching the show tonight. Salute to all the callers, man. My man JJ, Yuri, my man from Atlantic City, my man Rock from the ATL, my man Juan from Carolina. Who else called? Hopefully I ain't missed nobody else's calls. Oh, hold on. I do got one. Let me see if I get this brother on the line. I didn't realize I missed his call. My bad. Let me see if I get him. I guess this would be the last call if he answers. My bad. Hopefully he answers. Let's see. Hello, Gino. Are you there?
What's good?
What's going on, brother? You know, we back in the winning column, sir. Sorry I missed your call. I didn't even realize you called, but what say you, man? What's your thoughts on the game?
We won a game. That's
There
what
you
it
go.
is. It's the regular season. I mean, let's be real. This team is primed for the playoffs.
Right. 100%.
The regular season is a tune-up for them.
Yes.
Everybody got to look at it. This is a veteran team.
That's true.
It don't matter. Like, seeding okay is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to playing the series, we primed to win a series.
Facts.
With all them 4 losses we took,
yeah,
we still the favorites to come out the East.
That's a
What does
fact.
that say?
That's a fact.
What does that say?
Man, it says a lot. Yo, we was a -5.5 this game. We was a favorite against Phoenix. on the road, and we're not even the greatest road team.
Right. And I know it's been a minute since I spoke to you, right? So,
Yeah.
and what did I tell you from before? I'm not worried.
Right. Yep.
This
Yep.
team is not going to win 60 games. Let's be
No.
real.
Yeah, let's be real. Yeah.
But coming out the East, come on.
That's all we want. And that's all that matters.
That's all that is. They just got to stay healthy. That's all it is with this team.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you saw that video I dropped with the Pistons fan. I got to arguing with a Pistons fan. Definitely go check it out.
I saw the replay. I ain't even going to front to you.
Okay. Okay.
I saw the replay. I mean,
yeah.
He got mad time on his hands.
Tell me about it.
On your chat, on your stream, to be going back and forth with you, right?
Right.
So I'm like, yo, you probably worried because why would you be on a Knicks stream when you worry about your own squad? You know
Facts.
What I mean?
Facts.
Because let's be real. Okay, y'all, you want to talk about all them chips y'all won? Bet that's fine and dandy, cool. But we talking about now.
We talking about now.
Like y'all ain't doing nothing yet. And everybody got to remember, when the playoffs come, the game's going to slow down.
Tell them, Gino.
Come on. The game is going to slow down. It's going to be possession by possession. Like, I'm going to be real with you. Correct me if I'm wrong, Karan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be real with me. Has this team played with the same intensity in the cup as they played with now?
No. Hell no.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know from you.
Hell no. Yeah, you're right. And also, too, Gino, we got the most experience.
That's what I'm saying.
The most in the East.
Right.
The most.
Right. Right. The only thing I will give is that our Atlantic Division, I know Atlantic Division titles don't matter, right?
Right. Right. Yep.
Our Atlantic Division is the toughest division.
That's a fact. Yeah.
All right. So
yeah,
I'm not worried. Like I'm just cooling, looking at it, because this team is built for the playoffs.
Right.
They're not built for this long season.
Yeah, let me get 65 wins, 67 wins.
We just got to get in.
That's it.
Like that's all with this team is just getting in. They are veteran teams. They are older team.
Yep.
To be quite frank, like they are older team.
Yep.
It's just preserving them and making sure they're healthy to the playoffs.
That's it. That's the goal.
At the end of the day, when we hopping in players from here to there, we just seeing what we got at the end of the day. Shortening the rotation is a good thing. Because now y'all seeing what the rotation is going to be. And what it should be. Because you can't trust Kolek.
Nah.
In the playoffs, you can't trust Kolek. You can play him in situational moments. Right? Yep. But you can't play him in a series like that. And look at Josh Hart. He do all the things, the dirty work. Like he make that team look younger.
Facts.
Right? It's crazy what one player do. But it's like Voltron. If you ain't got everybody, it don't come together.
Okay.
You feel me? But
I hear you.
Day, look, I'm cooling. I'm good. I'm just looking at the games. Okay, they take an L. It is what it is. But they prime for the playoffs.
That's all that matters.
That's all it is. Because ultimately, Karan, when is this team ultimately is going to be judged when? By the what?
If we gotta get to them finals. If we don't get to the finals, it's a failure.
And that is in the when? In the regular season or in the playoffs?
That's in the playoffs.
Thank you.
That's it.
That's all I gotta say. Shout out to you. Shout out to Maxine.
Yes, sir.
And I'll see y'all in the finals.
Let's go. I'm with it, man. I appreciate you, Gino. Have a good one.
All right, my dude. All right, later.
All right. Man, nice call. I like Gino. He's one of my level-headed Knicks fans. He's never worried. He always stays grounded. And I think that's how you have to be. Me personally, I'm hard on them. I don't care. I think that, you know, it's one thing to lose. Like he said, we're primed for the playoffs. But it's how we lose at times. So like last night, I wasn't tripping off of last night's loss. It was a tough loss. I mean, the last loss, I keep saying last night, but the last loss to Phoenix, it is what it is, man. But I want to thank all the channel members for your support. My man J-Tab, my man Empire with the super chats. I do appreciate you. JJ, I do appreciate you as well. Yuri, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server representing HRM the Great. I see you in the building. Knicks Tape Madness Discord server mod. J-Tab mod. I see you in the building, brother. All the way from Cali, from BK to Cali. By the way, I know it's early and we have no dates, but we will be doing that first game of the playoffs watch party, man. It's gonna be lit. My man, he flying out from Cali, so make sure y'all in the building. I'm gonna get with my man Mellow Mike, and we gonna put it together. Right? So big time. And salute to Mellow Mike if he was in the building. I know he was in the Discord, but salute to everybody on the way out. I'll see you guys again, and until next time, as always, no matter what, let's go. Knicks.